baby flower right here. Oh, okay, interesting. Right here. I like the sound. Oh, interesting kind of intro for that song. Definitely, I feel like already a different feel than a lot of their other title tracks. The bass on that, I like that. I like the sound. I like the sound. Interesting. Okay. I like all instruments. That's a nice melody and a lot of the sound. Oh, love the way she's on that. Nice. Love the bass right there. Nice. No something in that? Yeah, that bass is doing a lot for me, honest. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, that's something new? Uh-huh. Okay, I'm loving this song. Yeah, the way they're doing production is really good. That. The bass on that. The build up with us. I like the break on that. Oh, love how it sounds like this melody. It's very nice. I like this side as well. Oh, that's nice. And it goes right here as well. How they did the cuts with the video going with that. I love that. Yeah, I like how the la 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 is like kind of like a lower kind of version of that melody that kind of they were singing in the chorus. So it was nice. Yeah, it's very nice. I just sound the guitar on this as well. Yeah, the sound is very nice. He's right here. Okay, I like that. Oh, and the chopping up with that. That was nice. I'm loving how they're doing this dance thing right here. Like it is like a mirror thing right there. They all sound really nice on this as well. Oh, nice. Has she all that and then that can coming up? Love the look of that choreo as well. It's very nice. The arms as well. Yeah, is there like string sounds coming right there on that when they hold that out? Very nice. The dominant on that as well. Wow. Wow, that is a really nice looking formation. Wow, yeah. Love how she songs right here. It's very soft kind of. Yeah, I like how they sing right there. It's nice. Nice melody. Are these chords going on? Nice. Whoa. Yeah. This is a beautiful music video. I love how they're doing this. The cuts right there. Wow. This right here. Like this. The lighting. Just a silhouette of all of them. And she's like looking. Yeah. Nice how she's on that. Oh, going higher with that. Nice. Nice. Another back and forth with that. Wow, I feel like that worked really nice with the sound right here and the instrumental as well, the notes, the strings. Like that. Oh, that is oh my gosh, is he just about to go higher right there? The bass sound with that? Oh, she is insane. Wow, dude. One more time. That was amazing. Oh, and then oh my gosh, bro! It's not only just her hitting that, but the sound the instrument that's going as well. The sound of the strings that's going, like it's doing like a rising thing as well, like that, bro. And the bass that's on that, wow. Let's keep this melody. She's singing that very nicely, soft on top of that. Wow. Wow. And I love the shots of just them cutting right here. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. 100%. Wow. Wow. That was amazing. I love that. The progression of sound and energy throughout that entire thing. I would say vocally, definitely this is probably like their most, I guess, like their best when it comes to vocals on their title tracks. 100%. Like most definitely. Not even just like just the end with Dahyun going crazy, going higher right there. I don't know if I've ever heard her go that high. That's crazy. But just throughout this entire song, like them singing on the chorus, they all sounded great in the chorus. You know, sounding the verses and stuff like that. Just the energy they put out while singing, like all of them, just very, very nice. I love how they sounded, all of them on this one, just in general. Even not even just like singing out or singing higher, but there were moments when they would sing a little softer. I think there was this moment on like the bridge part where it was, I think, Jubin and Sumin coming and singing. They sounded very nice, their tones on that. I love the melody of that la 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 this time as well. Like I said, I love how they sing that in the chorus, but a little higher with that as well. You know, putting out a lot more on that. Yeah, really, really, really nice. I love the sound that they went for as well. I feel like the sound is pretty different as well from the other things that I feel like I've heard them kind of put out. What's like a kind of right word for this genre of sound, right? I feel like I can name probably other artists that this kind of reminds me of, but not the specific sound. But whatever it is, I like how they did it right here. This is very, very nice. Even the music video, actually, the music video fit perfectly with the way they did that. Just to kind of focus on the choreo for a lot of the scenes. I love when they do that. I love that they always have such a very nice, natural kind of like outside look for a lot of, you know, their scenes and their music videos as well. They had like inside scenes as well, but the way they did like the coloring and the lighting just fit very nicely with everything else in the video. Like when they did this kind of section, the look of the choreo when they did the overhead shots was very, very nice. Love how they did that. I feel like a lot of these like areas as well they film in remind me of a lot of their other like music videos and the different areas that they filmed in, especially this beginning part. This was a really interesting beginning of the song right here. And they had like a little talking thing, then they went into this whole thing with like the la la la. So they kind of like started with the chorus a little bit with this la 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 thing right here. But then they go into the song. So I like that right there. Yeah, these melodies throughout this entire thing, the way they did the sound of the instrumental with the, you know, sound and keys, the harmonies on certain lines as well. That was really interesting right here, the production on this part. It's like they built up to like a specific energy, then drop. They have this going on, but then they kind of like go down into this. Are those like vocals going on in the back? The harmony? I think that with the bass, it sounded very nice. This melody as well, so good. With the V right there, and go to this. Very, very excited to see this full choreo right here. Gonna break down the moves like that. I definitely want to point that out right there. This right here, the arm movements right there. That right here, slow right there. Then that whole, it's just a very nice flowy movements right there. This right here, they move very nicely in sync to go with that. She's insane, bro. Wow, and the close up. Yeah, bro. Just the way they did like the look of the lighting of all of these like, you know, things as well. Like, wow, 100%. Yeah, just the look of the lighting, the way they did like the yeah. Did they cut through all of them, or did they just do like? No, I think they just did a couple members. Did they? No, they did like a couple of the members, not all of them. But yeah, 100%. And then just them all just smiling. This is beautiful, 100%. I love that. It captures a really nice kind of feel with the video as well. Love that. They're kind of split up in the they're split up in the groups that they were in for their little, like, you know, their unit things where they had the what was it, the moon, sun, Neptune, zenith thing right there. Yeah, they're split up into those little units right there. That's very, very interesting. I didn't even notice that before. This is very, very nice. Really, really, really enjoyed just this one. Just overall feel wise, energy wise, sound of the song. Lyrics are very nicely done as well. Very nicely written. I love the whole kind of concept they use in the lyrics with like the flower as well. I think they reference that a lot. I feel like that also kind of correlates a little bit to the other thing with the dandelion and stuff like that. What was their last thing or something like that? They did that very, very nice. Even right here, this could be like a formation of like a flower or like blooming or something like that. Also, I had like a whole concept of them being, you know, young and stuff like that. So like, I think that fits with everything right here, just that youthful energy. They captured that very nicely with not only the, you know, the sound of the song, the music video, and the lyrics. If I had to compare this song in terms of how much I would listen to it compared to their other title tracks, I probably wouldn't listen to this one as much, if I'll be completely honest. But I would say, and the way this kind of made me feel watching it, I would say this is the most impressed I've been by a title track by them. Just not only song wise, but music video wise, vocal wise, everything. I think this was really, really nicely done. My reaction to their performance on this one will be on Patreon if you guys want to see my reaction to this. But yeah, now let's go on to the rest of the tracks on the album.